a one-tank trip with Neil Zerker, and I think I saw a castle on the horizon.
Now, how would they eat in a castle? Do you know? I mean, have you ever done that?
I think you eat with your knife.
You stick it in, you cut the meat, and you.
That's right.
They eat it raw.
Hey, some people might.
Did they cook? I'm serious. Did they cook meat?
I think they turn it on a big spit, you know, and then they throw the bones and the stuff to the dogs on the side, and there'd be chickens running around. And
we got the perfect castle to do that in.
What's it called?
It's right here in Ohio. It's called Chateau Laroche. My French isn't very good, but it's also called the Loveland Castle, and it's down near Cincinnati, and it's today's one-tank trip. 204 miles southwest is Loveland, Ohio. It's a one-tank trip to perhaps the most authentic castle in the state of Ohio. All this year we've been visiting castles all around Ohio, and this one is certainly unique, the Loveland Castle. And it's been guarded by the Knights of the Golden Trail for almost 75 years. Harry Andrews saw his first castle in Europe while serving in the First World War. When he returned home, he became a Boy Scout leader and told members of his troop about the castles he had seen. It wasn't long before he and the boys started to build a real castle on some donated land along the Little Miami River here in Sims Township.
He managed somehow only to carry a little under $750,000 himself. So that means he tricked his visitors into carrying over $3.25 million rock flooring. He would invite scouts and school classes down for a picnic. All day long they'd hump rock before they got to eat.
Harry Andrews, who never married, worked on the castle for the rest of his life, and when he died in 1981, he willed the castle to the organization he founded with his Boy Scouts, now called the Knights of the Golden Trail.
Harry created the Knights to be one thing, the caretakers of his castle after he was gone.
And you're all volunteers?
We're all volunteers. We've all been Harry was even a volunteer. He just needed caretakers. He knew he didn't want it to fall into hands of people that wouldn't share it.
What are the requirements to become a knight?
Oh, that's real easy. All you have to do is come down and work.
The official name of the castle is Chateau Laroche, and that's the name of the castle in France where Harry was stationed during World War I. It was a field hospital in those days. The Loveland Castle is an exact replica of the building in France, except for the ballroom. It's just 1/5 the size of the one used for the military hospital. The Knights of the Golden Trail also serve today as guides for visitors and pointing out interesting facts. The castle lives on as a tourist attraction, supported by visitors' fees, renting the castle out for events like weddings and parties, and the Knights struggle to keep Harry Andrews' castle alive and well.
The Harry Potter Association of Ohio, they have held a weekend, Harry Potter themed weekend for 3 or 4 years now, and it's a huge success. They go head to head with the Renaissance Festival, and they still bring in nearly 1,000 people.
Chateau Laroche, a unique place in Ohio, and it's just a one-tank trip. And remember, AAA will help you find the way. I'm Neil Zerker.
That is really something. You know, you see the castle, and it's great to look at.
Yeah.
But you get into the story of it.
Oh,
it's sort of crazy, huh?
It's a crazy story. I mean, it was built from 1922, and he talked all these kids into coming down there and working and bringing stones from that river down
He tricked the
there.
Boy Scouts.
Yeah,
He tricked the Boy Scouts. Carry a rock up the hill, and we'll build a castle out of it.
Well, we'll have a campfire tonight or something like that, and they all did. By the way, I have more than one shirt at home. I just realized I was wearing the same shirt that I was on this show.
You know what? I was thinking, you know what we should do is we should get like New Day Cleveland uniforms. That way we don't have to pick out clothes all the time.
I like that. Next week we'll try to combine them.
What was that guy's wife's name?
He didn't have a wife.
He never got married?
He never married, and he died in 1983, I think it was. And he gave the castle to the people that helped him, and they became the Knights of the Golden Trail.
That's great.
And all you have to do is volunteer to work there, and you become a knight.
How about that? So what are you doing?
Sir David, I can see that.
Thank you very much. Where are you going today?
Today we're heading off, well, not today, but next time we're out, we're going to show you a place that's got pancakes as big as manhole covers.
Oh.
You're going to like it, really.
Gonna need a big bottle of syrup for that.
You need a real big bottle of
So
syrup.
what about Donnie?